you don't want your kid ever being diagnosed with cancer, and that never happens to, happens to other families, not ours.
4 years ago, eh?
In his last year of school, Liz and Brett Harberman's 17-year-old son, Reese, was diagnosed with advanced bone cancer.
Come on, show us what you can do.
All Reese wanted to do was continue and keep going with his year 12, and the doctor said, forget year 12, mate, you need to concentrate on just staying alive.
Watch this.
It was terrible after taking him home from chemo and just listening to him in his room at the flat we were using, just continuously vomiting.
It was just a real decline from this happy kid, or young lad, that just, it was just, the cancer was sad, but seeing him like that was really, really hard.
Given a terminal diagnosis, Reese had discussed his wish to end his life if his pain became unbearable.
Originally, that's what he wanted to do. He just wanted to be in a motel room somewhere in Adelaide and just do it.
Yeah.
And he said, there's no way in hell you're doing that. You'll be here with us.
And he said, but you could go to jail. And I was like, well, so be it. Whatever. And so, with that, he taught me unconditional love. So be there with him. So.
In January 2017, Reese Harberman died by suicide at home. His parents and younger brother Lewis were with him.
Even if we had been in danger ourselves, I still would have done it. I did not want him to die alone, which was the other option.
But the nightmare wasn't over. Just hours after his death, police arrived.
I didn't want to leave him. Lewis certainly did not want to leave Reese, and they said, look, sorry, but you're going to have to leave. It's a crime scene now. So they took his laptop, his phone, not realising we wouldn't get it back for 18 months.
But he interviewed you, and then he interviewed me.
Hey, how you going?
Yeah.
Nice drive?
Yeah, it was all right.
The police investigation meant Reese's other siblings were unable to farewell their brother.
Good, you're home safely. All right. Let's go. The kids never got that to say goodbye. Yeah.
And we didn't know how much it affected Georgia until 12 months, 2 years later, when she actually broke down with us and said, I needed to see him.
How's the uni going?
Not too bad. Getting through it, sort of.
After 18 months in limbo, police concluded their investigation and the family weren't charged. Since then, Liz Harberman has joined the campaign to introduce euthanasia laws in South Australia.
I don't even know that I would be brave enough to use it, but knowing that it's there, that I've got a choice.
South Australia is the latest state to vote on a voluntary assisted dying bill. Laws legalising euthanasia have already passed in WA and Tasmania. In Victoria, terminally ill patients with 6 months to live or 12 months if they have a neurodegenerative disease have been able to apply to legally end their lives for nearly 2 years.
I have not seen one example so far of anyone who's been pushed, coerced or inveigled in any way into taking the assisted dying medication. In fact, it's been more the reverse of people trying to stop them.
Former Supreme Court Judge Betty King chairs the independent agency overseeing the law's implementation.
Even people who were opponents, such as perhaps the children of the applicant, they might start off as opponents, but often by the end of the process they are enormously grateful that this was available for their parents to have a dignified and peaceful exit from a pretty painful death.
Though SA's bill is a near carbon copy of its Victorian counterpart, some MPs remain unconvinced.
In many jurisdictions right around the world where euthanasia has become law, the amount of people or the groups that are targeted by the legislation is actually substantially expanded. And in Holland and Belgium now, it's actually legal to euthanise children.
Liberal MP Dennis Hood would prefer to boost funding to palliative care.
I've spoken personally to very senior oncologists here in South Australia that assure me that they can treat pain if they're given the tools to do it.
But Reece Harperman's family says he was adamant palliative care was not for him.
He felt so robbed that he didn't have a choice, that he was dying anyway, and that choice was taken from him. We could have just been all in such a good place that we, could have spent his final moments not being scared of what's going to happen. But instead he spent, the last 18 months of his life trying to find the best way to die that wasn't going to totally ruin us.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.